Hi guys, so good morning everyone. Am I audible? Online? Online students, am I audible?
Yes, sir. But the screen is not visible, sir.
Yeah, 1 second. I'll share in 1 minute. Okay, fine. So let's proceed with our session. What was the last topic we have seen? String. We have seen methods. Yes, how to write the programs and all we have seen. You have got some idea, right? Fine, guys. So let's start with the Opps concept today.
Two strings, two alternate strings.
हाँ, ये नहीं completely
ये थे लेकिन आप बोले थे कि तो का स्क्रीन का लेंथ लेने के लिए जो लेंथ ले लिए अब आप फिर बोले कि आप पहले न्यू एरे क्रिएट करने के लिए उसमें डालने के लिए फिर अल्टरनेट करने के लिए
Okay. Fine. See, always play with the same approach. That is what I prefer. Okay. Whenever you write. Okay. WhatsApp में भेज जाता ना आपने. See here, what I'll do here is, I'll take this particular string, I'll convert it to an array. So what will happen? It will become as HELLO. Hello. Okay. I'll take this string again, convert it into an array. I'll tell as WORLD. Okay. This array name is what? Let me tell as C1, C2. Like this is a character. Now I want to add the alternative. Now what I do, I will take one more array. Okay. Now what is the length of this string? This array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the length of this one? Again 5. So what I'll do here is I'll create one more res character array which is of type what? Length 10. Okay. Like this, this one you take. Now what you do is, now see why I have to take the length, this resultant length is equal to these two, because you should not get that error called index out of bound. Okay, memory should never cross the length. Okay, so add this to length and create the resultant character array, which is the total of these two. Now what you do? Just take one value from here, put H here, take one more from here, you put a W. This is easier. Fetching one value and putting this one. Otherwise, write a condition. In even index, you put this one, in odd index, you put this one. Both are same. You know how to find even and order. It's a better approach, right? You can never go wrong in this one. Let them give any kind of a test case. All the test cases will pass. That's
लेंथ सेम नहीं रहेगा तब तक
हाँ
लेंथ अगर सेम नहीं रहेगा तो
सेम नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा टोटल ऐड कर रहे हो ना हाँ तो जाओ जब तक see you need to keep length अगर सेम नहीं है तो put one condition there until unless this I value is less than this length this one is less than this one that's it तो चलेगा बस there are different ways of writing it okay just try still not happening let me अभी दिया ना आइडिया दिया ना सर मैं कर दूंगा तो क्या करोगे तुम? ठीक है, करो, नहीं आया तो फिर से बोलो, फिर कुछ बताओ. Okay. Otherwise, you don't want to use this approach. You want to do it in string approach. That is also possible. See here, wait. You don't want to use this one. You want to go with the string approach. Okay. Now, what is that? str1 is there. str2 is there. Okay. Now, what you do here is make use of a str3. Keep it empty. Okay. Make use of a I value. Take one character from this one character from this one, attach to this empty string. Then again print it. That is also fine. This is even more simple when compared to this. Okay, at that time, because in this case, you need not to deal with the length alone. Okay, that is if the length is not equal, at that time it does not matter up to its length, characters, that is str.character of I, it will give you a character, fetch it and just print it. That's it.
सर इस मेथड से रिवर्स कर रहे हैं कि अल्टरनेट कर रहे हैं?
Alternate. यहाँ से एक उठाओ, यहाँ से एक उठाओ, अटैच करो, एम्प्टी कर दो. इधर से उठाओ, अटैच करो, एम्प्टी कर दो. बस. रिवर्स नहीं कर. ठीक है? Any other questions you have? No questions? Fine, guys. So let's start today with the Opps concept. Okay. Right now, heading as Opps concept, object-oriented programming. See here, when come to the object-oriented programming languages, there are 4 pillars that comes into picture. Okay, 4 pillars. Opps concept. First one is encapsulation. Okay, second one is inheritance. Third one is abstraction. And fourth one is polymorphism. These are the 4 pillars of object orientation. Guys, I'll give time to write. Why you are in a hurry? You want to go somewhere? No, right? You have given any appointment? No, right? No, listen, later you can talk. See here, this main pillars. Why do we have to make use of these main pillars? Because any kind of problem is there, or any kind of code you want to you are written, and you want to solve that problem, means these 4 concepts will be applied to it. This is just a way of writing a code. It is not actually a concept. It is the way of writing it. Now you want to create a application. For that application, you want to give a what is that security to your code. Definitely, security plays very important, right? To provide a security, you use a encapsulation concept. So basically, encapsulation is nothing but it is used to provide the security. Next is inheritance. The main advantage of using inheritance concept is to code reusability. Assume that you have written some code. Some other day you want to write the same set of code. So what you do, instead of you writing manually, what you do, use the inheritance concept. Now you might say, sir, why to use that? I can do copy and paste. Yeah, you can do the copy and paste. But number of lines will be increased. Number of lines is going to be increased. What is that? Compilation time is going to be increased. If compilation time and time complexity is increased, the application efficiency is going to be. Understanding? So better what is that? You want to write a less code and much functionality you want to achieve. At that time, what inheritance concept is coming in picture. So inheritance is used for what? Code reusability. Reusability. Next, now when we come to the abstraction concept. Now, in our application, assume that we have some features. Now, we want to hide some feature from external use. For an example, I usually take this example for better understanding the case. Assume that we have a calculator application. Okay, in the calculator application, client will come and he'll tell that I want a calculator application. You know what are all features will come in a calculator, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. He says that, okay, boss, I know. And you will tell you need 1 month to develop the code. He will tell, no, tomorrow only I want to release. At that time, how much code you can do? One code here, that is addition operation. At that time, what you will do? You will code the addition operation and other the functionality you will hide from external use. You know it should be there, but what you will do? You will hide that application or that feature. To hide such kind of a features, what we'll do? We'll make use of a abstraction concept. Got the clarity? Next is what? Polymorphism. Polymorphism is basically used to achieve code flexibility. Okay, code flexibility. Now, we write the code in such a way that all the code are tightly coupled. Now, we create an object, right? Student type of object, same type of reference. So, what is happening here? Only at that time through student object, what in all we can access? We can access the variables and method present only in student class. Yes or no? I cannot use the student reference and access the some other class data. So what is happening? Data is tightly coupled. Now to overcome that, what they have done, they have introduced something called polymorphism, in which what will do will achieve code flexibility. Means some type of reference, some type of object. So what will happen? Some type of reference is there now. That code also we can access. With child object is there, that kind of code also we can. To achieve all those things, what is that? Polymorphism is going to be used. Clear? So, what is that abstraction? Why it is used? To hide the functionality. I can tell it as hide functionality. Okay. Next is what? Achieve code flexibility. That's it. What is clarity? Take down the heading as object orientation and write down this. Done. So let's proceed with the first concept. What is the first concept? That is encapsulation. Now tell me what is the encapsulation, why it is used, what is the advantage of encapsulation? To provide a security to our. Now, till today, what kind of programs have written, for that there is no security. Okay, just like code we have written, so anyone can come and manipulate the data. Now for that we'll make a achieve the encapsulation concept. Before that, take down the heading as encapsulation. Encapsulation. Okay. Now look at here. What is encapsulation? Encapsulation is nothing but a process in which what do? We provide a code security. How do we provide a code security? By declaring the variables as private. What will happen if I declare the variables as a private? The code and the variable, the data which is present inside a class get encapsulated within the class. Okay, what will happen if the data is getting encapsulated so that external person cannot access? For an example, what do I require from this one? Inca. Yes or no? So what I have done? I have for For that int, I have encapsulated with the outer caps. Got the clarity? So why I have done to provide a security to my ink, so that anyone external person should not come and take the ink direct. Only the authorized person come and open the name, then he can access. Like that. What we'll do? We'll encapsulate the data. For an example, if I take AC example, what do we require in an AC? Coolant. Yes or no? Now, to coolant, to protect the coolant, what we would have given the outer capsule. That is, whatever the box is there, that box will be there. Now, can I access the coolant directly? No, I should open the box, then I can access. The same thing, whatever the data present inside our object or inside my class should not be accessed directly. Like that security, if I provide, that only we call it as a encapsulation. How do we bind the data? By declaring those variables as a private instance. Am I clear? For an example, let me write a program. I'll tell class bank. Okay. Now inside this one, what I'll do, I'll tell string account number. Okay. I'll tell as string password. Okay. Now I'll close this class. I'll tell as class main. I'll tell public static void main. I'll tell it as new bank. Okay. I'll tell B, which is of type bank. I'll tell B dot account number is equals to, I'll tell SBI 001. I'll tell B dot password is equals to, I'll tell ABC @123. Okay. Next, I'll tell system dot out dot println. I'll tell it as B dot account number. Okay. I'll tell system dot out dot println B dot password. Okay. I'll close this one. Close this one. I'll tell it as something called SBI. Let me tell 003. Okay. I'll tell XYZ @123. Got the clarity? Now, what do you think the output of this program is? Output बताओ.
Sir, SBI 001.
Huh?
SBI 001.
Okay.
Passwords are same, sir. ABC @.
Yes. Output will be SBI 001 and the password is ABC @123. Now, do you think what is happening here? We have to get some value inside what? Account number password. Account number is 003 and the password is XYZ123. Now, tell me, does the main class belong to the bank class? No, right? Your bank account belongs to only you. I cannot access, your parents cannot access, no one else can access. Only you should access. Like that only, if user has some bank account, only he should access. Can I access? Not possible. Like that only, no one should access. But if you see here, the main class is different, the bank class is different. Yes or no? Being in the main class, he just created an object of a bank class, he changed the data. Yes or no? Is there any security to your code? No security. Any third person can just create an object and change your data. That is where you lack the security concept. Got the clarity? Now, if in case I want to provide a security to this one, so what I told, what we have to do, just declare the variables or the properties of this class as a private. So what I do, I'll declare this as a private and I'll declare this also as a private. You know what happens here? Immediately error will come here, saying that a object got created. Okay, let it create. I'm telling B dot account number, okay, and B dot password, and I'm trying to print. Immediately, error will come here, and here. Why? Because he will say that, hey boss, you are trying to access the account number. It is a private data. I cannot allow you to access. You are trying to print it. Again, it is a private data. It belongs to the bank class. I belong somewhere else. Even though you have an object, you cannot access the data. Immediately error will come. Understanding? Let me execute and show you till here. Online, any doubts still here?
No, sir.
Is screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Now, what I'll do, I'll create a class called bank and I'll tell string account number. Okay. And what I'll do, I'll declare this data as, I'll tell SBI, I'll tell 1003, and I'll tell string password. Okay. I'll tell ABXYZ @123. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just try to create an object of a bank and I'll try to access the data. Now first I'll tell P dot account number is equals to SBI. Okay, I'll tell 001 and I'll tell B dot password is equals to, I'll tell ABC @123. And I'll tell sys out, I'll tell B dot account number, and I'll tell sys out, I'll tell B dot password. Okay, now look at here, I'll run the program and the data has been changed. Yes, as I expected, it has changed. I'm getting SBI and ABC. But what was the data present inside my variable? SBI and XYZ was the data. Got the clarity? There is no security. Now, what I'll do, I'll declare this data as a private. Can you see here what is happening? Error is coming up. Look at here. The field account number is not visible. This again password is not visible. This is also not visible. Why? Because data has been encapsulated within the bank class. Got the clarity? You have trying to view that coolant, AC coolant from standing outside. Is it possible or no? Why? Because it has been encapsulated by the outer layer. Now you want to see access that coolant, what you have to do? You have to go inside a coolant. If you belong to the AC, the cabinet only, then only you will be able to access it. Now I can access this account number password only inside a bank class, but outside a bank class, it is not at all possible. Understood? What we have done here? We have encapsulated the data by declaring those variable as a, what is that? Private. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now assume that you have a bank account and only you are able to access it. Okay, we have given the security. Now you would have given some security questions to reset the password. Okay, assume that after a few years you are unable to access your bank account. You will try to reset the password, but due to unfortunate reasons, you forgot your security question and answer. You're not able to reset the password. At that time, what you will do? Assume that there is 1 crore rupees in your bank account and you are not able to access. What you will do? You will go and open new account. Yes or no? No. Why? You are not able to access now. What you will do?
Reset the password, sir.
You are not able to reset. Then what you will do? बैंक जाएंगे ना, पक्का जाएंगे ना, क्या करेंगे? मैनेजर को कॉलर पकड़ के बोलेंगे भाई पैसा निकालो, पासवर्ड नहीं सेट हो रहा है, reset नहीं हो रहा है, क्या करेंगे तब? Then what the bank manager will do? He'll tell, hey boss, your data is private data, only you can access, I cannot access. Yes or no? Your bank account belongs to you. Bank manager data belongs to his account. How he can reset your password? He'll tell, no, you are a developer, you have set the data private. I leave that money, you forget, you go and create a new bank account. At that time, what you'll do? You'll break some glasses over there.
Yes.
And you'll start shouting. At that time, what he'll do? Okay, wait. We have one more software developer. He will give you an idea how I can reset your password. That is, being a bank manager, he will reset your data. Yes or no? How it is possible? Because there is a technique of using the private data outside a class indirect way. That is only we call it as setters and getters. Got the clarity? The other name for that setters and getters, we call it as accessors and mutators. Okay, what is this accessors or mutators or setters and getters means? It is nothing but just one method. We know how to create a method. Everyone know what they tell me what does the method contains? Yes. Shashi, क्या होता है और पे मेथड में? Variables. नहीं, I'm asking the signature of a method. Prototype क्या क्या होता है मेथड में? Method भाई.
The class void.
What is void over there?
The void returns the no value set.
Return type है.
Yes,
Next.
sir.
Method का नाम होता है.
Yes, sir.
Parameters होते हैं.
Yes.
Body होता है. बस इतना ही. If you know these things, then your setters and getters are ready. Okay. So let me show you here. Now, problem you understood, right? As soon as I declared the private data, I'm not able to access it outside a class. Means your bank manager will also not be able to reset the data. Okay, now we need to provide the indirect access. Direct access here, object reference dot account number, object reference dot password. It is a direct access. Direct access should not be given. Indirect access should be given. To do that, what I told, we need to provide a setters and getters. What is a setter? It is a method which is used to set the data. Getter, it is the method which is going to get the data. Clear? Now I want to set the new data for my account. So what I do, I'll make use of a setter. Remember carefully how to create a setter. Now what does the method contain? Return type. Now I want to collect and set the data. Setter what it will do? It will set the data. Means will I return anything from that method? Yeah. I want to collect. I want to set the data. Will I return anything? No. No, right? So return type of a method should be void. I'll tell it as void. Okay. Now method name. Now what is the for which one I want to set the data? Account number. So what we'll do, since I want to create a setter, we standardly use in an IT name as, that is method name start with the set. Okay. For getter, name starts with the get. So I want to set the data for account number, right? So I will start with the variable name as set. For which one I want to set account number? I'll tell as account number. Why is our capital A here is small a? Why? Because Java follows what? Camel convention. That is, joining word first letter should be uppercase. Clear? So I told here as set account. Now what I do? What does now next method contains parameter? When do we use parameter? When we want to collect something. Now I want to set the data. Means I need to collect it. Then only I can set the data, right? So does this contain a parameter? Yes.
The string account number.
Now tell me, I want to collect and set the parameter in what? Account number. Account number is of type what? String. Then I'll tell string AC, some account number variable, some variable have taken. Now I'll tell here as what? That is account number is equals to A. That's it. Now what I'll do, whenever I call this particular method, I'll pass some data. The data I'll collect and I'll store inside this. Is it clear? Okay. Now can you tell me how to create a setter for password?
In AC, कुछ भी pattern कर दो.
कुछ भी ले लो, आपका नाम ले लो, चलेगा. Any variable. This is local variable. This is the instance variable.
Okay, जैसे ऊपर AC number लिखा है तो same भी लिख देते हैं.
ठीक है?
String is account number लिखा है तो वो उसका वो pattern.
इधर से कोई लोकल वेरिएबल में कनेक्ट करेंगे, वो डेटा इसमें अकाउंट नंबर डाल. ये अकाउंट नंबर क्या है? ये. तो क्या होगा? ये डेटा इसी में जाके बैठेगा. ठीक है? समझ आया ना? अंडरस्टूड राइट? अब now can you tell me how to create a setter for a password? Okay, void. Okay, set password.
String query.
Okay, very good. String P. Next.
Password is equal to
Okay,
P.
very good. That's it. So you have successfully learned how to create a setter now. Let's create a getter.
तो जितने मेथड होंगे उसके अलग-अलग सेटर तो उतनी अलग-अलग बैठेंगे.
Correct. Okay, so let me show you how to create a getter. Now getter means what I told. It is just a method which will return you the data. Okay. Now whenever I want the data outside a class, I'll call that getter. That's it. So now if in case I am calling a getter, means I want to return the data. If I am returning the data, what should be the return type of the method? Should be void. No, right? Definitely it is not a
Should we
string.
change the
For account number it is string. For password also string. If I have some variable called roll number which is of type int at that time, very good. Very good. So I'll tell us return type of a method as a string. So as I told the name for setter set for getter get. I'll tell us get account number because that is what I want to return, right? Yes or no? Now if I want to return, will I collect anything? Will I collect anything? No, right? So should it contain a parameter? No, I'll just tell open it. Okay, and I'll give the body for the method. Now I want to return what? Account number in this method. So I'll just tell here as return keyword, return account number. That's it. Getter is ready. Can you tell me getter for a password? Very good. Get password. Okay. Return password. Very good. That's it. Now you want to initialize the data. B dot account number you should not tell. B dot set account number. To set the password, set password. You want to access, get account number, get password. Now what is happening? Direct access is not happening. Indirect access is happening with the help of setters. And is it clear here how to create setters, how to create getters? Yes. Online students clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Let me execute and show you. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll tell you something called void set account number. Okay. I'll tell it as what? Account number is equals to AC. I'll declare here as something called string AC is equals to AC. So setter is ready. Now next what I'll do, I'll tell void set password. I'll tell string P is equals to, I'll tell what? Password is equals to P. Okay, password is ready. Now what I'll do, I'll tell void get account number is equals to return account number. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll tell string get password. I'll tell return password. Ready? Yeah? Account number and password is ready. Okay. Now what you can see here, still direct access error is coming. But what I'll do the indirect access. Let me comment it. I'll show you the how does indirect access look like. I'll tell her as B dot set account number, give the account number SBI, I'll tell 001 and I'll tell B dot set password. Okay, I'll tell us something called ABC at the rate 123. Okay, next I'll tell to get the data, I'll tell what is that B dot get account number. I'll tell B dot get password. Can you share any error is coming up?
No, sir.
No error. Direct access is not happening. Indirect access is happening. I'll tell run a Java application. You can see the data has been changed. Initially, what was the data? SBI 003 and XYZ. Now it has been changed. Now, who will change this password? Your bank manager will change the password with the help of setters and getters. Got the clarity?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
So you reset password.
Huh?
ये reset password.
पासवर्ड रीसेट कर रहा है कुछ भी चेंज करना सी है banking application is just one example I have taken. Okay, but everything is what is happening here. I'm showing you how to change and access the private data outside a class. That is my intention. Bank is just one example I have taken. Is it clear? Now I want you to write a program first that is without using a private keyword and access the data. Then take a note. There is no security here. What is the reason for lacking a security? Then write a program by declaring a private keyword and copy this. See, in this flow, if you write now, you will understand. Now, while explaining you directly, if I write a private keyword and show the setters and getters, will you understand? No, right? Like that only for revision also, you should write in notes also. In this flow, if you write, no, you will take hardly 1 or 2 minutes to revise. Directly, correct answer you write now. You will just, you need to see the program. Okay, why this we have written? You have to analyze. Half an hour it will waste. So please write down the program without using a private keyword. Then you write down this. Write the program quickly. You know, right? How to write? Wait, let me make a changes. Copy from the screen only. Okay, write down this program first. Completed. Now below that, take down a note. Note in the above program. In the above program, there is no security. There is no security for the data. There is no security for the data. Hence, we can directly access the data. Hence, we can directly access the data with the help of object. With the help of object. Okay. Right on the next point. We can provide the security to the data. We can provide the security to the data